So I think we've seen ourselves transform from something that's a little bit more conservative into something that, yeah, I wouldn't say we are very progressive, but I think we are definitely heading in that direction. Our moving here into this office environment is also in a way symbolically, I think, I'm an architect, so I'm talking from a design standpoint, a certain degree of openness, a certain new way of thinking. The office layouts are very unconventional by corporate standards, and we want that to be in place so that it's not just a mental transformation, or intellectual transformation, but it's also a physical, visible transformation. Then, I think, in a way, translates to how we deal with people too. Open, frank, a bit raw perhaps, but very, very transparent. So, yeah, a lot of people don't see it, but I think our environment encourages that, you may say embodies those qualities, and I think, yeah, it's pretty clear for some people. While when you first come in, you would be expected to just soak in everything. And if you don't understand, which we of course are understanding, you would also ask a lot of questions, which means that you don't just sit passively, not know what's going on, in spite of the fact that there are a lot of questions in your mind and you don't ask questions. So you may be very junior, you may be very new, but we expect a degree of initiative on their part to ask. Of course, they may not get all the answers, and I'm not saying that everyone has all the answers, but I think we need to see that kind of responsiveness. I think through that, the individual would pick up things a lot faster. But I think through those interactions that you have as a new person, new kid on the block, so to speak, you would also be building relationships with people. And like I said, if it is EQ that you need, the building a relationship comes hand in hand. And as such, you'll be achieving two things, acquiring knowledge, getting a better feel of the culture perhaps, and also building relationships at the same time. We have a dedicated Gamuda Learning Center, okay, and that's a full-time job for a full team. They are highly responsive because there is always a lot of feedback from the people who work here about needs for specific training. And the training that we had, say, years ago, does not necessarily apply sometimes to contemporary conditions. So we've been evolving and evolving and evolving. We're also beginning to see a trend in taking the training out of the classroom. And that's exciting because sometimes people learn best in a different context, whether it's outdoors, in a real place, or anywhere other than the classroom, because it's practical.